Greetings learners, and welcome to another awesome edition. In this edition by iCampSA, we'll be looking at proving the geometric sum formula. To be more specific, we look at the one where we have the sum of n terms. The question we need to ask ourselves is, how do we get Sn, which is the sum of n terms, from Tn, which is the general terms? So as you can see on my page, we have Sn equals a into 1 minus r to the power of n divided by 1 minus r. Alternatively, we can also use Sn to be a into r to the power of n minus 1 divided by r minus 1, where a speaks to the first term, n is the number of terms, r is the constant ratio, and Sn is the sum of n. So let's explore geometric series. So what I want to remind you is to start off with is the general term. So the general term is what we usually refer to as Tn. And what you need to note is that whenever we are talking about a geometric sequence, our general term Tn is simply equal to a times r to the power of n minus 1. Okay? So there's something which I need you to have an appreciation of, which is a couple of terms, T1. So if you look at T1, what that means is we'll go to our formula, and wherever we see n, we are going to put 1. And if you look carefully, you'll have r to the power of 0, so this will be a times r to the power of 0, of which will give us a. Okay? Then let's have a look at term number 2, which will be a times r 2 minus 1, and the answer will be ar. And let's have a look at term number 3, which will be a times r to the power of 3 minus 1, which will be ar squared. Okay? Then term number 4 will be a times r to the power of 4 minus 1, which will be ar to the power of 3. Then let's do term number 5. That will be a times r to the power of 5 minus 1, which will be ar to the power of 4. So what you should be able to see is that this pattern will carry on up until we reach Tn, which is the nth term. And whenever we are dealing with the nth term, wherever we see n, we are going to leave it as n minus 1. But if you think carefully, the term before it is 1 less. So if we go to the term before Tn, which is the term at n minus 1, that will be a times r to the power of n minus 1 minus 1. Okay? Because wherever we were seeing n previously, that is where we put in n minus 1. So which means this term is at a times r to the power of n minus 2. That is the term before the last one. So then what we need to note is that we can then find the sum. And with the sum, we are going to be very smart about it. So the sum of n terms, we know that it's going to be T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus T4 up until we get to T of n minus 1, which is the term just before the last one. And then the last term is Tn. Okay, this is how our sum looks. Now, let's go ahead and write our sum in terms of what we have above here. So A1 or T1, we know that it is A. We'll have AR squared plus AR cubed plus, and so on up until we get to AR n minus 2. Let's make some space for the term that is before. and then the last term will be AR n minus 1. So this is what we have as our sum of n terms. And now the question which we need to ask ourselves is, how can we generalize this? So let's pause that as a question, which is, how can we generalize the formula? Well, how we are going to generalize it is by manipulating it first. So what we are going to do is, if you look at the current Sn, I'm going to multiply it by R. So I'm going to say R Sn. So what that means is I'll have R multiplying everything which I see above, which is A plus AR plus AR squared plus AR cubed plus, and then AR n minus 2 plus AR n minus 1. Okay, now I'm going to multiply the R in. Okay, so if you look at the blue now, what we will have is R Sn equals, we'll have AR, then plus AR cubed, AR squared, plus AR cubed, and then plus AR to the power of 4, plus, and so on. So now we've added one R. So if we add in an R there, you will see that that term will be at AR n minus 1, and the last term will just be at AR, like this. That is what happens when we take the first one, the Sn, and then we multiply it by R. So that is what will happen. So what we'll do is we'll have two equations. So we'll call this one equation number 1, and we'll call the other one equation number 2. Okay? So there's two options now of equations that we can use, but the other one is an extra R here, and we don't want that. So what we are going to do is to do Sn minus the other equation, which is R times Sn. So if you look carefully, we'll take this Sn here, paste it here, and what we want to do is to subtract the other one, which is R times Sn, which is this entire blue expression. Okay, so I'll just open the brackets here, and then this one here should be at n. So when we do the subtraction, you will see that there's terms that are going to cancel. Okay, so if you look carefully, this term, let's just reduce that. So if you look carefully, this term and this term will cancel. Okay, and this term and this term will cancel, and this term and this term will cancel, and if you think about it carefully, this term will cancel a term that will somewhere be there, and then there's one thing that I want to do, which is to write the terms, this is supposed to be the power of n, but if you think carefully, the term before the one at A, before this one will be AR n minus 2, if you think about it. So let's just quickly add it up to our expression. So that is the term just before the other one. So remember, a term that is before is just less by 1 on the exponent. So we have AR n minus 2 plus. Okay, so if I want a term that is before this one, it would be AR n minus 3. I hope that makes sense. Okay. And if you observe now that we have put in that term, you will see that we will have cancellation between this and this. And then we also have further cancellation. And that cancellation will also be between this and this term. Okay. So if you observe carefully, we have something that is left now, which is that we have Sn minus R Sn. So when you look at what is left, we are left with A. So we are left with A. And then the A will minus that. So we are left with A minus ARN. Okay. But remember, we are trying to solve for Sn. So we can see that Sn here can be factorized. So you can have 1 minus R, and then the Sn can be here. And then on the other side, you will see that A can be factored out to have 1 minus R to the power of n. But remember that we are trying to solve for Sn. So we can just go ahead and divide this side here by 1 minus R. And what we do on the left, we do on the right. And you will see there's nice cancellation this side. And therefore, if you look at our problem, therefore the value of Sn is simply A into 1 minus R to the power of n divided by 1 minus R. So this is the geometric sum formula, which we use very much in our geometric series. So please make sure that you do understand how to derive this formula. It's very important that you actually know how. And then what you should note is that if we want, we can write it in another way, which is Sn. So if we pull out a negative, we will have negative A such that we have R to the power of n minus 1. On the denominator, we can also pull out a negative so that we have negative 1 or R minus 1. And these negatives will cancel so that our other form can be written as A R to the power of n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. So think about this carefully, put your pen on paper, and make sure that you understand all the steps which we undertook. So I hope you understand all the steps which we took, but very importantly, this is what you need to understand. So whenever you are given the sum, or you are asked to find the sum of n terms of a geometric series, this is what you can use, or this one. So both of these will give you the same answer. I hope you understand. Cheers.